Today we're going to start our unit on transformation. So I want you to tell me, what do you think of when you hear the word transform? Okay, give me a word that is similar. Like, tell me, what do you think of? To change. If you've ever seen the movie Transformers, have y'all ever seen that? What happens to those things? They change. They transform into other types of objects or something, right? They change. So a transformation is a change. Highlight or circle that word. It is a change. Now, in geometry, a transformation is a change in the position, write this down, location, or size of a figure. So today I am only introducing to you our new topic. Our new topic is called transformations. Okay? Then after today, we're going to dive into each type of transformation. But today we're just going to look at the big picture of all the different types of transformations. Now, in math, we're going to look at these on a coordinate plane. Do y'all know what a coordinate plane is, right? The X and Y axis. That's what we're going to be looking at. And we're going to learn 4 types of transformations, 4 types of changes. The first one we're going to learn is this one. And they used a happy face just to show you. What happened to this happy face? They took it, and what did they do to it? It looks the same, doesn't it? But if it went from here to here, what do you think happened to it? It just moved. That's all it did. This is called a translation. Write it down. This is called a translation. All it is a slide. So the vocabulary word is translation. The layman term is slide. Like you take an image and you just slide it over. You can slide it up, you can slide it down, you can slide it left, you can slide it right. Okay, that is a translation. All right, what do y'all think this next one is? I heard somebody. I can't hear. A turn. The vocabulary word for it is rotation. That's your vocabulary word, rotation. But the layman word is a turn. Okay, what do y'all think this one is? It's a flip. That's the layman term. The real word, the vocabulary word, is reflection. So if you've ever looked at your reflection, you notice if you're trying to do your hair, it doesn't, you kind of have to because it's flipping the image, yes? So it kind of gets hard to look at and do that. Okay, now these 3 have something in common. These 3, a translation, a rotation, and a reflection, have something in common. And what they have in common is that they keep the shape the same size. Do y'all see that? A translation, did it change the size? No. Nope. Did a rotation change the size? No. Did a reflection change the size? So these 3 right here, they do what's called preserve, write it down, congruence. That is the fancy vocabulary words that the STAR test likes to use. They preserve congruence. Preserve means to keep, and congruence means exactly the same. So these 3 transformations preserve congruence. So when I slide, I'm the same size, same shape, right? When I rotate, I'm the same size, same shape. When I flip, I'm the same size, same shape. So those 3 preserve congruence. And the last one we're going to look at is this one. Does this one preserve congruence? No. What did it do? It took the shape and made it bigger. This is called a dilation. That is the vocabulary word. Have any of you ever been to the eye doctor? Yes. What do they do to your eyes? They dilate them. What does that mean? To make them bigger. They make the pupils bigger so that they can see into your eye. That is why it's called they dilate your eyes. They're making that pupil get bigger. It didn't change shape, did it? Like your pupil didn't go from a circle to a triangle. It's a circle to a circle, but it got bigger. So these are the 4 types of transformations that we are going to study in the next week or two. Okay? Translations, reflections, rotations, and dilations. Today we are not focusing on one individual. We're just going to look at all of them. Now, the next thing you need to know is how do you tell what is the old image to what is the new image? Like if I gave you 2 pictures, like these 2 smiley faces, how do you know which one they started with? So on a coordinate plane, we're going to call the pre-image, write this down, the pre-image the original figure. And then the image will be the result of whatever you did to it. Now, how do you still tell? That doesn't help us. What they like to do is use what's called prime notation. Prime notation is used to identify which one is new and which one is the original. So I'm going to explain, and it's very, very simple. Does everybody see these 2 points right here? Point A and point A prime. Do y'all see that? Yes or no? So what they're going to do is they're going to label one point A, and then after they translate it, they're still going to call it point A, but with the little prime symbol right here, this little prime thing. So this would be the new image after you transformed it. Okay, this is the old one, the original, and then that's the new. It's called prime notation. And I'm going to show y'all some examples, so give me just a second, and I'll show you. So what you're going to do today, super, super easy. It's on paper. You're going to be given an image. So this is what your assignment looks like right here. So everybody look at number 1. Do y'all see the 2 images? How do you know which one they started with? So do y'all see this one on the left and this one on the right, yes? Do you see that this says point M? And what does this say? M prime. So which one is the new one? This one. Now, your job today is going to be to tell me, did they translate it, reflect it, or rotate it? None of these are dilations. I just didn't have any on this paper, so just so y'all know. But your job is to tell me, did they reflect it, rotate it, or translate it? So you're going to have to look at the old M and the new M and say, how did it get here? Did it flip? Did it slide? Or did it rotate? And then you write your answer down. That is your whole assignment for today. Y'all have questions? You're going to have to be careful. Some of them will look like translations, but if you look at the points, they flip. Okay, so always look at the old M to the new M. Did they flip it? Did they reflect it? What did they do? The 3 words you're using, right there at the top of the paper, it says the directions. You're going to write translation, which is what's a translation? But are you going to write slide? No, this is your word you're going to write. Reflection, which is a flip, but you're only going to write reflection, or rotation, which is a turn. When you get to the back, then you're just going to answer these multiple choice questions. This is the image. It says, which is a reflection of this. So it could flip up and down, or it could flip left to right, and you pick the answer. When you're finished, I'll check your work for you, and then you are welcome to grab a Chromebook to check your grades. Grades lock at 3:30 today. I thought they locked on Friday, but they locked today at 3:30. Okay? All right, so I'll pass these out.